talk about image is everything. Image is everything. So of course you guys can't see us. For the ones on YouTube, yes you can. But for the ones that are listening right now, you guys can't see it. So we're gonna go ahead and introduce and give some introductions. So the introductions, we're gonna start with the lovely lady. Of course, ladies first. We're gonna start with ladies first, and then we're gonna go down the line. So go ahead, D.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Susan Bibby, aka my real name, Demetra Government. You'll get the joke later. I'm back again with the bull.
What up, y'all? It's Ryan, things with around Instagram, fashion, finance, impresario. You know what I'm saying?
Boom!
Let her
Impresario!
have it then,
Impresario! I don't even know how to spell that. And I was spelling B-Chan.
We're gonna do it.
Me too,
We're
second grade for sure.
Alright.
What's going on, man? It's Jarvey the Stylist, man. Born and raised here from the city, crib directed for a lot of different people that you may see, go across your screen. But I am the sauce governor. That's me.
Hey,
Sure.
okay. Look, we got some cool people in the studio today, you know what I'm saying? Because, we got bright lights in here, but, they got the sunglasses on, so they too cool for school, you know what I'm saying?
I missed the memo. Bro.
Hey, exactly. Me too, bro. I got my sunglasses. Matter of fact, let me
Brunch glasses.
let me put mine on so we straight.
There you go.
Sorry, Ryan.
Oh.
Put mine on so we good. Hey, this actually feels kind of cool.
Doesn't it feel amazing?
Yeah.
Like you can tell lies and they won't see your eyes.
Yeah, man.
Kinda works.
Right. That's what's up. Okay, cool. So the topic that we were discussing today, image is everything. So I guess we'll just keep it open. We'll open it up to everybody and really feel like. So I guess to start it up, just ask questions along the host. Like, is image everything for you? Like, is your image? Does that mean everything to you?
Who, me?
Anybody that want to.
Ladies first.
Yeah.
Oh,
ladies
I
first.
love being on the girl.
Come on
That's
now.
amazing. Okay, so I will say that for me, I believe that your first impression is a lasting one.
Okay.
And so I generally try to put my best foot forward. But I think I'm kind of like that in general, whether I'm dating, whether it's work, whether it's a meeting. You're going to get the best I have on my first one. Now, my second, third, or fifth may vary in degrees of, gives a fuck. But generally, that first one, you're going to get it all.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, being a fashionable person, like I said, we were talking this earlier about I only kind of I'm just drawn to fashionable people, or people I think are aesthetically are pleasing, not on some just whatever, but you look at people's kicks or look at whatever they got on first, oh, that's dope. You compliment them and the energy kind of matches after that. But we live in Instagram, Instagram generation where that comes first. It's the first thing you see. That's the only thing you see sometimes.
Yeah.
It's just how can I build upon that? So I mean, you want to show people that first, and then whatever comes next comes next.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I kind of just piggyback off my boy, kind of, for image is everything right now, especially we living in a society where it's definitely a more social driven type of thing we have going on now. So it's almost like you kind of judging a person before you even kind of know them from the beginning. You know what I mean? So I think we got to put our best foot forward every time we stepping out, in front of some people.
I feel that. For me, before, I used to be yo, image is everything, and I was having a conversation. Before I used to think like that, and then when I got into a certain, in my past business, I got into a certain feeling that the image,
More like a comfort zone, man.
yeah, because in my business, a lot of people were quote unquote wearing suits when they were in front of the room giving presentations.
Mm-hmm.
But and then my company, they were more so hey, it's based off of you, it's whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
So you go ahead and you do what you want to do. You create your own.
Yeah.
So from there, I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm gonna be me, and and that right there gave my colleagues and my peers enough confidence to be oh, well, I don't have to be out here in a $1,000 suit. You know what I'm saying? For the people to respect me.
It's just essential pieces that you need sometimes,
Yeah.
It really ain't about a whole suit. You just need a nice pair of slacks and a nice button down for the most part.
It's
in
essential.
corporate world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's essential. They just need to build that foundation. Somebody like trust you. They look at you. They're like, okay, I know he got it. I know he can do it every time. So like, I ain't tripping there one time or a few times. That he's more comfortable. He's more lax. The sweatpants, you know what I'm saying? The chilling with no makeup on type deal. Like Tanisha talking about.
That's what you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong. Hey,
Like,
come on, Drizzy.
That's low key.
That's low key, Cap.
Well, that's because some of these ladies don't be looking the same now.
Exactly.
And filters are off, and it's like
No, that's real because no, for real. That's what I used to do, man. If we were going to date, if we would date, I would be like, "Yo, come work out with me," and I swear, and I would say, "Come work out with me." And if you come in,
never
run the mic, but
right, I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, you gonna go to the gym? Actually, I want some weight.
No, right. Like if you come in with a full face of makeup to go work out, I'm like, oh, you got something to hide, bro.
Yeah.
No,
this ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, like I want to see what that next morning look like. That's what I want to see.
I want to ask y'all this then: why is it that like you have so many men that say, you know, I want to see you when you first wake up. I love to FaceTime. Don't even get me started on FaceTime. I want to FaceTime you and not even tell you I'm FaceTiming. Like, you gotta give me a warning, but let's not even, like, you better not. But, like, so many men want to see you into that space, but then you be seeing the girls that they like on Instagram or that they follow or they stand or be drooling over, and it be like, bro, have you seen her? I just saw her at Sealan's. And her hair was not green. It was blonde.
How do you see what they like?
Right,
hold on. Bring that back.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, dog. First of all, Facebook bought it, so now anytime you like something, you just go on the notification, slide over, and see everything before. Done.
You didn't know that? I'm on there, baby. You said you like wax, but you just told me I could wear red lipstick. But
just log off, B.
Wow,
you never do
that's
that?
great. Nah, I don't look into it like that. I just
smart man.
I really don't look in like to everything like that.
You got to watch your, you know what I mean, your enemies.
You gotta watch your likes.
Wow.
Now that you know what's up.
Back then, you should join. Like I honestly, I think it's just a thing of comfort. Like people want to see you. Like what's it? I mean, it's the microwave generation. You want to see what you like. Before we waste our time, like like, how much you really hiding from me before we really get serious. Like how much of this is manufactured?
I know what I look like.
Because people turn totally different. They're totally different. Like I look at these, you know, 'cause I'm getting married soon. So I follow this marriage page, and then it's like a makeup artist, and they take the girl from, you know, early in the morning. They take that original pic, and then they take that before wedding pic. And I'm like, bro, this thing is totally different.
They're not even the same person.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh no.
She went from a fiance to a wife. You feel me? The couple is real.
Nah, that ain't no fiance. She went from a
well, you should have not had that many drinks in the club, but to where she's starting to look sexy to you.
Right,
I don't know. Okay, so then let me ask you this.
What's up?
So, what are the first, we're going to say 3 things that you notice in the opposite sex? Let's say if you're at a bar, you're out, whatever. For me, I'll start off. Mine would be nails. I don't care if you own a garage, you know, you're a mechanic. I love that type of stuff, but what you're not finna do is think you finna touch me with these great. Number one, why do you have nails that I can see over this? That's gross. Number 2, I could kind of deal with the haircut if you have hair, but if you don't and you trying to hold on, sir, you can't do that. And then number 3 would be shoes. Now, I'm not saying that your shoes have to be pristine or that I'm judging for that, but it's just kind of like, I knew you not wearing no Air Force Ones with creases.
So is it like the dirty look, or is it like?
But crazy. Well, for now, I think about sex.
If somebody has Saucony's.
Yeah. In New York, dirty Air Force One with the creases kind of vibe. But that's if you fashion forward and you know what's going on.
So, we talked about it before, like Stan Smith with the whole beat up white.
So some people,
but dirty.
The dirty thing about it, a lot of people think they're kind of like fashion forward a little bit, but
it's a way to do it.
It's a way to do everything. They kind of a little slow to the game. So
dirty ones
though, but. I don't know. I mean, in Soho, I see a lot of dirty Air Force Ones, and it's like a vibe. It's
you hear what he said?
But I've heard of dirty Chucks.
Not Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta's a different vibe.
Oh,
you feel what I'm saying? Can't nothing be dirty here, really. It's just not. It's frowned upon. Except for, you know what I mean? Automatic. Your shoe dirty, it's gonna get frowned upon.
She getting fried.
No, he didn't. Talking about she wants you a $2 Long Island. Absolutely not, Dirty Nails.
See, but if that Dirty Nails has a multi-million-dollar
That sounds like a yeast infection with the nails.
that he's there working, and he has a
Absolutely
multi-million-dollar.
Because as an adult, as a woman, I have needs.
You ain't worried about no damn nails.
Absolutely am. I swear to God.
If he's pulling up in a Maserati
with
got
dirty
a
nails,
multi-million-dollar company,
that means he has a. Absolutely do.
You didn't even see his hand.
No, he can have a Maserati, but I mean, he ain't paying his rent.
Y'all heard that butt,
right? Exactly.
He got skid marks in his drawers. I'm going to the end.
No,
that's gross.
No, you gonna be like, well, it's something. Well, I really
y'all be having y'all stomach be hurting.
Nah, bro, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Not the Maserati, not the 19 Maserati.
Maseratis ain't even that expensive, baby. I don't care about that.
I don't know which one you riding. There's different levels to everything.
I swear to God, Jarvey,
I'm just saying.
one.
It's base model. It's base model.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
So, Stu, what I look for?
Right. Thank you. Let's came off, but
I don't know what it is. I think she might got a thing for me.
What you looking for, Ron?
Wouldn't you like it?
The top, like I said, fashionable women in general always catch my attention. Like, it just, you ain't gotta be like dressed like Beyonce every time you out and like that. But just like, if I can kind of peep game, like, okay, she's dope, she's wearing this, or even like some L sweats, or like, you know, I seen women like dress up, dress down type stuff. Like they just know what they're doing.
I love it.
Like chicks wearing like the Adidas pants and like.
You said the dressing.
Oh yeah, dressing with like personally like nails too. Like I've never loved like crazy long nails, but like. I mean, they're taken care of. I know how women are. I know that's their joint. Your joints aren't long to me. Like, honestly.
Thank you, because we've had a conversation.
Yeah, like at one point it was like teaching them witch type joints. Some joints was like,
the joints that curve.
Yeah, I can reach.
That's the one.
No, I was never into that.
Like I can tap you from here type joints. Like them joints.
I was never into that.
But nails. Then like just honestly, I hate it for her. Just like because being friends with Nisha for so long, just like the hair thing. Like you don't have to be like crazy done well.
You don't want to see no tracks.
Okay, like it's gotta be just done well. You don't have to be nothing crazy. You don't have to have like. Leave down on you. It don't have to be nothing crazy. Just as long as it's done well and quality, like that's fine with me.
See, so ladies, if your significant other or your partner has a problem with you, look at their friends, look at their female friends, and you'll see why.
I have lost many.
They will tell you to come correct.
We didn't have to do
they will tell you to come correct. So blame the female friends. Go ahead, Jonathan. Go ahead, bro.
Hey man, you gotta just be confident, really, in yourself, man.
Yes,
if you got some confidence, I'm gonna look past a lot of stuff.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
But you got to, be able to own it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you step out, you got to believe in what you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't got to be though. I'll take me some 5s with some good dress. You know what I mean? But if you can put it together, that 5 turn to an 8 and a 9.
That's so real. That's so real.
Because my lifestyle, I'm always out. Kind of on the same type of person. So if I got somebody that can match my fly, then we can go to the top.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
If I got to dress you and myself, which takes me 2 hours to get dressed, and I got to put your stuff together, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because, a lot of people know what I do. So if I run into a female, you can whoop the whoop. And I'd be like, damn, baby, going to take me a little minute to get myself together. Now I got to really get
damn, baby.
So let them know what you do. For the ones that don't know.
For the ones that don't know, I'm a celebrity wardrobe stylist.
Boom.
I would style anybody who got
the money,
you know what I mean?
pesos, dineros, dollars. I'm
you don't have to be a Grammy Award winning person to get my service. You know what I mean? We'll work it out. But no, you know what I mean? A woman that can't put it together and I got to worry about what you got on and myself, it comes a bit stressful. But like I say, we can go out, man, and you can put some nice jeans on, some heels, and a white tee and tuck it in with a nice belt. I'm good.
Yes, sir.
Nice pair of frames.
Sir.
You know what I mean? That's all I need.
Yes, sir.
That's it. I don't need more. It ain't got to be a lot because I'm going to come doing it anyway. I'm going to be doing the most probably off the top anyway. You know what I mean? Because I got to make an impression. When she go home, when she texts a girl like, hey, home when playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just me, but she come halfway, you know what I mean? I'll bring the rest.
Those essentials we talking about earlier. Those essentials.
Nice belt. You know what I mean?
It's like you got to have certain things in your closet. So
that's it. Not a lot. Nice pair of black heels, you know what I mean?
Ladies, he's putting your fit together now.
It's summertime, you know.
Right. Hey, he just gave you that clutch. He gave you that clutch.
You going out and you going to lunch. You did everything, you know.
Come on, brunch fit.
That's
brunch fit.
He gave you that classic brunch fit for your Saturday afternoon.
She gonna be Miss.
Oh yeah, you gotta be able to go from Miss Isis.
She gonna be Miss Isis. Seat twerking,
bruh.
What?
Right, seat twerking.
It is so many beautiful black women in there.
I hate
And Miss Isis Icy's Kitchen and Bar.
It's the spot right now.
It's like in Decatur.
It's like, it's like
it's amazing.
Miss
They
Icy
food
ain't paying
good.
us for promo though.
Slow it down.
It's all right. It's all right.
If y'all want to feed us once a week now for team dinner,
it's all right.
But no, that confidence is dope, bro.
Yeah.
Like the confidence is really like what I look for. But then more so, you don't have to dress to the nines, but dress to where I'm going, I'm looking like, oh, you put that together. You had some thought. It wasn't like you just threw something on lazily. It was like, oh, I'm going to just go out here like this.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Some type of effort.
Yeah.
Let me see that you coordinated them sunglasses with your nails some type of way.
Right.
A little bit.
Right. Because for me, I mean, I'm like, I would want you to look better than me when I'm out, because at the same time, because I want people to look at you, because I'm like, yo, she with this bum. I'm like, I want them to think that.
What you think?
Oh, she with him?
What I think about what?
Yeah, so that
you
means
should match the dude fly. Like,
because look, y'all can't say
he should be looking like.
I'm saying
y'all can't say that y'all gone out, seen a baddie, and then seen the dude she was with. It's like, oh, he gotta have money.
No, that's exactly the first thing you say.
He has no fly, but his checking account.
Exactly.
It's pretty sexy to me.
That's what we were saying about that Maserati a few minutes ago. Once you have Maserati clone, you can't see no.
No, we're not talking about me. We're talking about her.
No,
for me,
15 to 16 or something like that.
Truthfully, I'm not gonna lie, and I really hate to say this, but I mean this in the most humble way. Like a lot of my really, really good male friends, well, really all of my, I'm not doing this with you. All of my male best friends can dress, and they are like super specific with their stuff. Like I look at DeAndre is super fly in his own right. Ryan is super fly. Like he has on stuff right now. Like you wouldn't even know his own label. Fluoride. Here we go. But like he has on like he will have on a $300 V-neck, and if you know, you know. And he's so simple. Like he pays attention to suits and them being tailored and how like the fit. You don't have to be so loud to make it count. And so because I have those examples of men around me with other men that I didn't name, but it makes it that much harder. I pay attention to that, and I used to style back in my day, and I'm into clothes, I'm into fashion, I'm into that whole thing, but I don't really I've seen many people that have money, to your point, and they're outfit dressers. Like they go in the store and they buy the outfit off the mannequin, and it's like, bro,
hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. If the mannequin looking fly, ain't nothing wrong with it.
I mean, I don't think anything's wrong with it.
Everybody ain't got it.
Everybody ain't got it.
That's
why the mannequin is there.
That's true, but I feel like you are a copycat, and I don't really know who you are aesthetically because you are taking what someone gave you. I will say I have dated men in the past that could not dress.
They just couldn't dress.
But what I did, it was their fault. But what I did was, as a woman, I was very supportive. Like, ooh, babe, I love when you wear shirts like this. Ooh, you look so good. What do you think about this? Well, yeah, because he thought he was going to get something at the end of the night and may have. Yeah. But, you got to promise. Yeah. I gotta pay the piper, however I pay the pipe to pay. So either way it goes. Right. Yeah, like I've dated guys like that, and they were able to switch it up. Actually, let's talk about this. Okay. I'm so sick of these. Right. I'm kidding. I sound bitter. I've dated guys in the past that could not dress and had none of that, and I put them on and it was done, and now they with somebody else, and the girl think they can dress, and it's like, you need to be thanking me, Brittany or whoever.
You just got to chalk that up. You got to be like, look, just
it's
know
a hard pill to swallow, brother.
Yeah, because a lot of people got created, from a lot of people. But they're not giving no credit.
Definitely
that's a part of the game. But if you can create one, you can do another.
Must say somebody put you on, so putting somebody on might be like, this passing the blessing on. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't no damn blessing. I did that shit because I thought we was gonna be together forever. Take your goddamn 501 bootleg cut.
So bootleg. I got a question for a woman then, because I say this a lot. I was talking to a friend about this, who was also a stylist. As a celebrity sounds when you see athletes and like the more I just throw him out there like this, but he just to me outfit like these cats who just wear it's like Gucci head to toe, these loud fits. It's just and I feel like these kind of peacocking. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get my image up. I'm trying to get my Instagram followers up.
So I'm doing like that.
I'm trying to get my image. I just want to be. I'm never gonna be Russell Westbrook or LeBron's. But how can I?
But then the crazy thing about what I feel like for athlete. I mean, a lot of my partners professional athletes, but they're athletes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So in high school, they weren't wearing no designer anyway. They was wearing sweats. That was a cozy thing for them.
You know
what I'm saying? So now that they got,
Trying to catch
They
up,
was.
like low key.
low key now, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, my boba went out designer, but now I got 66 million. I'm buying
How many
everything.
minis they at?
At least about a cool 66.
It's six.
Where is the number?
Shout out
He
to
got
CL, baby.
66
Hey,
million. Yeah.
I mean, we can say like 16 and 12 million. That's like in the 80s. Like, people getting $100 million deals.
Nah,
It's the
lit.
2000.
Now, is this the same person that's in the Maserati that can't dress that wants to pick me up? Because now
Of
they're
course.
super sexy.
Of course, that's
So now they're
Of course, that's the same person. What you mean?
Oh,
You know it is, but we knew it was right when we first said it. We weren't tripping. Know what
Right.
you talking
I
about.
told you about being
That's
aggressive.
all.
Yeah.
We weren't
I didn't want to say it on the mic.
flip.
Yeah, but like we said, all athletes.
I ain't trying to argue.
Like we were saying, them athletes, man, they can put together a little differently. But first of all, they got a big silhouette, so you
Right.
got to be
That's true.
careful
That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
on what you're doing with prints and patterns and stuff like
For
that.
sure.
You know what I mean? When
But now they can really wear whatever because
Right.
they have such a following.
Yeah.
They can wear whatever.
I ain't gonna lie,
whatever,
Russell
and
Westbrook.
anybody will wear the same thing.
No,
I think he be
Yeah.
looking good though. It's ridiculous because he owns it though, so that's that confidence.
That's
Yeah, it's
the
confidence.
Like, and it kind of be like, I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous.
but he
Yeah.
went, he feel like
I mean, I want me some high waters as well.
What do you say? I can walk in a Speedo for like a hero?
He-
Like, I mean, like, it's
Right.
really
Hey.
the truth.
Hey,
It's
I'm
real.
telling
You know how many people will buy that Speedo? That's why you need to be. That's why you need to be a walking
Yeah, I
billboard.
seen that.
If I'm wearing you, I gotta get paid for it. If
Yeah,
not, it gotta be
sure.
something of mine.
like I said, I don't feel like
Absolutely.
you're a superstar until somebody want to dress like you.
Facts.
If the kid don't want to dress like you for Halloween, you ain't a superstar yet.
That's influence,
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
real.
Absolutely. Yeah,
That's real.
that's a good point. That's
You
a
may
good
be a star, but you ain't a Michael Jackson or no Prince, nothing like that.
That's real.
Influence.
When I seen Migos and Thugs having kids dressing like them,
Oh,
man, that's a superstar.
Yeah, when people, hey, I'm the
They
Migos.
living, they not dead,
So
they living
many-
people. You feel what I'm
So
saying?
many
People
different
dressing like-
Migos Halloween
man.
costume,
That's crazy.
6ix9ine Halloween
Bro,
costume.
Some people
all that.
superstars, man.
Yeah.
That's
Rainbow
what you
hair,
wanna be.
The rainbow hair was
That's so
crazy.
real.
That's how I went for real. I ain't gonna play like 6ix9ine had a lot for a little bit. I ain't gonna flex on them.
So let me ask y'all then this. So I was having a conversation at a bar. It's my favorite place to be sometimes when I want to have
Sivas?
conversations.
You at a bar? That's crazy.
Was it Sivas?
Because you know I'm there with you. I absolutely was Denevas. And the conversation that we were having was circled around, do you prefer looks or personality? And what I was saying in an honest moment after like a drink or 5 is that you are not initially attracted to personality. Your personality is, unless you're, maybe me, but unless you're a little boisterous or something like that, like you're not going to get personality off the gate. So the first thing that you're going to go for is aesthetic. I will say for me, I had a preference when I was a little bit younger. Now that, I've matriculated through,
Come on.
Damn, that word was
Matriculation?
crazy. Y'all heard that?
Come on.
Come on.
now that I've matriculated
Come on.
through
Turbo.
experience in life and dating, certain things aren't as important, but there are things that I look for.
Uh-huh.
And so for me, my initial thing is I gotta think you cute now. Now, whether I've had a drink or not may determine the level of cuteness.
Right.
But generally I have to have some type of attraction to you to even have the conversation, and the personality is what gets me to stay. Because I feel like the extrinsic stuff, for me, it fades. It dissipates over time. Like, it doesn't, who cares? I feel like what gets you to stay is the personality, but initially what catches your eye is that look.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it does. I mean,
You're the only one that wants your man, girl. I promise. I swear to God, like, we did it. Like, he is so fine to you.
Is that what
Yeah.
it
Only.
Yeah, you gotta have a good personality, but you gotta be aesthetically pleasing. Like,
For sure.
That's still.
There's 2 parts to it.
Yeah, definitely 2 parts to it because we're growing old. So
You
right.
said what?
we're definitely growing old. So
Sir?
much older, fast.
Because originally, right, the whole first interaction or the introduction from whoever, you're looking at, okay, cool, yeah, I can see something. But you're not just gonna be like, if they butt ugly, you're not gonna be like, oh yeah, we can
We can
work
vibe.
something out.
The personality is
You
Man,
crazy.
can't
fall in love with some questionable.
You're not even gonna get to the personality. You'll be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a call. Or you gonna be on your phone, or you gonna go. You just gonna lead the conversation.
You can tell she ain't cute. You ain't try to take no selfie with off the most.
Boom.
You wait, what? Run that back,
Boom.
Turbo.
You try to take a selfie with the girl you with. That's how you know she cute. Like, That you know, at least he think you cute. You can put that in your brain for the females. Like, if he take a selfie
For the
with
ones
you,
that's on the phone,
Even if you don't post it,
I've
like,
never been selfie. I think I'm really cute though.
Even if you don't post it, that's a big deal. Like for I'm not a selfie
That just
guy.
lowered my self-esteem.
No, don't let it lower your self-esteem.
Don't let it lower
your
Because being posted, you don't
yeah.
like.
It ain't even about being posted.
Some people, yeah, it depends on people. Because some people they don't post their stuff on social media.
Period.
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 You know, because a lot of people they'll go look at
They
tag
dig
pictures.
Yeah, they just go to
try
dig.
figure it out.
It's too
We
much.
go to digging. Yeah,
Where my
'cause some
shovel
people
at? Because
don't,
I'm
so
literally
don't-
like
don't-
too many pictures, brother. You
don't
mine.
fall for it.
We go together.
I've been on here for like 7 years. I got like 100 pictures up. It's crazy. Like I delete pictures all the time, but don't post, just don't post them. It's just what it is. Don't think that. That's not the thing for.
Yeah, Instagram is for other people.
I'm posting everything. I'm just letting y'all know.
No,
That just
some
me.
people post everything.
Like you would post your one, like if y'all were having an intimate moment and she fell asleep, you would take a picture of her and post and be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful when you're asleep."
It's not my style, but I'll post on my Twitter. It might not be what you just did or how you want.
I just gave you a play that was pretty hot.
Yeah, but that ain't my style.
No, see, I'm the type of person. See, I'm not gonna post, but I mean, like on your page, but that story, the story
The story going is lit up.
That story,
Post everything on the story.
I'm trying to
Like-
get stories now.
like,
I like
bruh,
stories.
I love stories.
My fiance was over here rapping yesterday. Like, she lucky I didn't. I ain't feel the need to post. She was in the bed.
You was freestyling?
On the bar.
rapping, bruh. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
She was
bars.
freestyling?
bruh. Not well. She be freestyling. She be freestyling too. That's why I was like, oh, both of y'all can definitely connect on that. But
Oh,
she
no.
was
Another reason why I
legit.
love
She
you.
was legit like looking at lyrics and really like the song blasting, and she just going on just reading the lyrics. And I mean, she went on for about a good 30 minutes to a 45-minute thing. Just go. And it took so much of me just not to just go by the door and just record
All
the
we
sound.
would have
But I
thought was
know-
the phone going across the room because she be letting them have it.
Exactly, bro.
Was
Because
she
she
just
aggressive,
nervous?
bro. So she'll go. She'll like fight me because if I would have tagged her or anything, she would have fought me about it, and then she'd be like, "Take that down." And I'm like, "That's you though."
I'm
Yeah,
posting.
Like, that's you.
yeah. Issa Rae got him out here in the bathroom mirror, like going hammered. Like,
Exactly. Issa Rae, exactly.
Going stallion. on
Issa
him,
Rae
like,
gave a lot of women a lot of.
You better give me a Jameson pickleback or two and get you a full album, Playboy. I got bars, okay?
Yeah, she used to freestyle my homeboy with T. Like they get drunk.
Who, me and Rasheed?
Yeah, they get drunk and
I
freestyle
ain't
to the
freestyle
like
with him.
Oh,
Crazy. She's a rapper.
Oh no, you ain't never heard me freestyle.
bars.
Nah,
Bars, bro.
Not freestyle.
I feel like you would have got the best ones.
Damn. Nah, I didn't care that. I missed it. Sheesh. I feel y'all in when I catch freestyle.
I mean, but what if I gave him my best 15 minutes and he just told me that he don't remember? I gave you my best.
Well, I
15
guess
minutes of freestyling.
it wasn't the best that he received.
Me?
Ever since you put these sunglasses on,
I'm just saying.
Michael,
Y'all
boy.
set the
ever since
tone.
Lit's been over,
I'm just saying. Look, y'all
So
y'all set the
Man,
tone.
keep
So
them
I put,
on, man.
right. So I can't. That's why I kept the sunglasses on. But hey, man,
oh, I need some support from my estrogen. 'Cause this is unacceptable.
look, they can call in. We just ain't gonna give them
Please.
a number.
Damn.
404 ladies, if y'all want to call in, for real. If you want to call in, don't be hateful because you will get hung up on. It's 404-464-8785. Call in with like your live questions, any feedback. If you are hateful, I swear to God.
Don't call collect.
Hey, I gotta say,
Right, you call collect. We're not answering, bro.
Done.
We
Hey,
are
look, this is a
not
question right
answering.
here.
We are not
A
answering. But
dude
hey,
told me one time, don't trust no girl that wore them little kid heels, the little short.
oh, the kid. You can't.
Hey,
man.
who was in 255
You can't.
like about a
You
week
can't.
ago, right? When my homeboy was kicking
You
it.
said 250. You was at where?
250, 255. 255.
255, bro.
Whatever it is. Hey, so look, Peter ain't even the move no more. Some people damn with it. They ain't even the move.
Rest in
So
peace.
look,
to Peter Street.
Rest in peace to Peter
Damn.
Street. So
The scammers don't got nowhere to go.
no, the Fed though.
Ooh.
That's the Fed land.
Okay, so
Keep the party going, like I was saying. If you got them king heels on and you're not 18 or 16 and below, man, you got to just wear some flat, baby.
first of all, if you got them kids,
What you say,
it's a problem. Anyway,
It's a problem. I feel like you might be the police.
no, that's real. Kid Hills, you just don't fit in. You don't fit in. You just don't fit in this area.
Man, you
And
too-
It's somewhere between daytime and nighttime.
Okay, well,
Okay.
no.
So that's the library.
No,
That's
flats. Ain't no
Flats.
Kid Hills. Death to Kid Hills go burn
What is a kitten heel to you? 2 inches?
the short. Yeah,
You know the
short
one we
joint.
talking about.
You know the Kid Hills. The
Yeah,
ones
okay.
that you
I mean,
want. But
Jewel,
The
what
one
we
we
gonna
going
do?
for Sunday at church.
Where-
Yeah,
Right,
a little
but
bit.
what we gonna do? We gonna come back to this Kid. Well, no, we gonna X the Kid Hills. I don't even want to talk about it no more. So we gonna X that Kid Hills. We gonna go and take this commercial break, and once we come back, we gonna get into more imagery on what we expect. And I'm gonna give a
kitten
couple.
heels.
We gonna throw a couple scenarios out there and kind of see what everybody does, man. But keep it locked. One time, right here on 106 Live Radio. It's Let's Talk, Not Argue. We will be back in just a moment. Let me go back to this imagery, man, and really how image is everything, or is image everything for you? Because a lot of people will say that, you know, oh, it's not about how they look, all that BS, but you have to have that initial attraction to the person anyway. So based off this imagery and based off of how imagery is everything, I have a question. Like, if you're at dinner and your partner looks at someone else while with you, what are you doing?
Hey, baby, you want something to drink? Because clearly, I mean, no, I'm totally.
Oh, so you just gonna come straight?
Okay, no, I'm totally talking this. Me personally.
But I feel like you'll say it jokingly.
Yeah, but
like
I mean
that. But then you'll be like, all right, nah, like for real.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I've always been the type of woman to acknowledge, and I grew up in a household where complimenting other women didn't necessarily mean that you were attracted to them in a sexual way. So I've always been super complimentary to like women. Like, if your hair look good, ooh, girl, your hair look amazing. Yes, bundles, come on. Inches. If your dress look good, your heels.
The hand thing. Oh, that's okay. That's a thing.
Yeah, like it's like a Negro spiritual amongst women. It's like a thing. We understand.
All right.
You know what this means, right? So, like, I have always been quick to compliment women, but there are certain things that I'm confident in myself about. So it never hurts me to give someone else props. Now, what I will do is if you think I'm fine and you know me and we together, we probably kind of like the same thing. So if I see a big booty Brenda, so for me, my type would be just like me, like 5'8", taller, thicker, brown. I'm always gonna go for that. So if something like that walks in the room, and I'm like, ooh, just I want you to love. Like, I don't want you to feel like you have to like do it in secret. Like, we're partners. I don't want you to feel like you have to do that in secret. Now, what you're not gonna do in secret is go up to the restroom where her and her friends are having her 30th brunch at and get her number like you single because we together. Package deal. No.
So are you open? So it's just the look. So there's nothing that. So anything else that stems after that, you open to the
No,
three.
that's the.
You shooting the three or no?
Yeah, you're so funny. Absolutely not. No, but I do feel like it is imperative.
You Steph Curry in that thing.
I'm Lou Will in it. I'm the sixth man. You feel me? I'm totally kidding. But I believe, especially in our community, that we have to get really comfortable with complimenting and really recognizing another queen's beauty. And you just don't know in that moment. You giving them their compliment, they could have just changed their hair, could have lost all their hair and just started getting closures. They could have lost 20 pounds and now they can see their waistline. They could have, had foot surgery 7 months ago and said first time wearing heels. What that compliment can really mean. Hate to bring it to make it deep, but you never know what that compliment can mean. So I don't ever do it with the intention of an expectation on the back end, but I do it because that shit's fly. You look great, babe. I know you don't have to like pretend like you heard somebody call your name. No one called your name. The only person that would call your name is right in front of you. So I want you to be comfortable enough if we're partners and we're best friends. Just because we are together does not mean that you are blind. And anyone that I'm ever with that feels like I can't look at anyone, no one else is attractive, I would almost be on the edge thinking they the feds more so than anyone else.
Right. Not even the edge.
12.
I'm getting crazy, bro.
Yeah, like, so you don't see.
They'll lock you in the house.
Oh, dunzo. You'll be dead for years. No one will ever see your body. Yeah, done. No, I don't play none of that.
Yeah, you can't lie about it. You see a big little girl walk by, your girl's like, oh, okay. You can't fake it like you just saying like, oh,
yeah, bro. It's like we know you saw that ass walking by.
I see anything. Like, come on, bro. Like, you gotta own it. But as far as like, if I was like, all right, so it was a flip. The question would kind of flip.
Yeah.
If we was out and she saw like a good looking dude or something, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I guess I went out.
Nah, women switch up. They're like, "Oh, his suit is nice."
Yeah, I feel like
us, we're looking at attribute ass reviews. You know what I'm saying?
Go around and
right? Yeah, like they looking at. They may see a muscular person like, "Oh, I like his shirt. Would you wear that shirt?" Type thing, and they finesse the game. But for us,
I'm
we
not
just gonna be
looking
like,
at none of that unless it's gray sweatpants.
It just, I guess it just depends. Like if I see a dude walk by, I mean, like I think like you can realize there's another good looking dude. I'm like, okay, he's a good looking dude or whatever, or he's swag out, whatever. Like, it's like cool, you know what I'm saying? Like I think a grown man can appreciate or like understand why another grown man like and himself take care of somebody ain't like attracted to or whatever. But like you know when like somebody else has something like okay, cool, like I get why chicks are into him and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just a certain way to like I guess that I want her to react to it. Like it's like all right, cool. Like you never seen a good looking person before.
Yeah.
Like, you looking at one right in front of you. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like real talk. But like I guess the ego wouldn't bother. Like my ego, I don't trip too much. Like it wouldn't bug me. It just depends on how the reaction really went. Like it really depends on the reaction.
If you overly thirsty, I'm be like,
yeah, it's like
well, then why don't you go over there and holler at buddy then?
Like,
I must got beat up for that.
yeah.
That means you were overly thirsty.
I mean, he was fine. I ain't gonna take it back.
Right.
It's still a Jarvey.
Well, I don't know. I might have a problem. But that's just being real with myself. I might have an issue with it. But I mean, I wouldn't have an issue with it where I'd be like, damn, why you did that? Or why you went about it like that? That's just me. I'd be like, damn.
Are you being
I
passive aggressive?
might need to tighten up a little bit. If she sees something,
Oh,
in him, I'll take a mental note for myself. Like, damn.
What if he's just super tall and thick?
Hey, shit, I need to figure out something I need to do. I gotta step it up somewhere.
Right.
Somewhere else on the way.
So for the cookers, Denitra, I mean, do y'all cook?
Negative.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna pull up on Denise.
For sure. Hey, we all do. Trust me. She got the food
She got
on
the
deck,
recipe.
the meals
Bring
on
my
deck with the Tupperware on deck.
I just want my Tupperware.
Facts. So Denitra, so like, does the food image mean something to you as far as because you go imagery for everything, imagery for the food. Like if you're cooking for some people and it don't come out the way how you picture it, are you scratching it or are you like still serving it?
Do it taste good?
So I'm asking.
I'm not gonna lie. I like food that looks good, but for me, cooking is more of an experience. So there's a couple things that I've cooked that didn't necessarily look good, but I probably like downplayed and people like tore it up. I was listening.
So
I needed to be aromatic.
So you made some pancakes and they good. Just putting the low. You know, we know that you make way more than just pancakes. Look, we know, Denisha, we know. But you're okay.
Yeah, you're going
right.
Going live
So
here.
we made, let's say pancakes. Let's say the pancakes weren't light skinned. It was a little dark.
I like my chocolate.
Okay, cool. So let's switch this and let's go to chicken. Let's just say you was frying chicken,
Okay.
right? Let's say you was frying it in the oven or whatever. You put it in the what's next, and then look, just all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? When you forgot to put whatever on it, and it stuck to it, and then now when you pulled it off,
half skin.
right, half skin. So
Okay.
like, are you still serving it, or are you just like?
Hell yeah, I might put some sauce in that bitch. Or put not for real. You gonna get it tossed in the sauce. I might lay that shit on the salad.
Sauce. Y'all heard
Yeah,
that?
for real.
Because my
That
thing
new
is,
one.
I'm like, look, if it tastes good,
You
you know
heard
what I'm saying? If it tastes good,
You heard
I don't care what it looked like. But some people really care about presentation, especially when they cook. They care about presentation. I care about how it tastes because it's going in the same place.
Yeah.
But I need it aesthetically
And
because I feel like
it's coming out. Not pretty.
Right. You know, it's coming out not
It
pleasing.
ain't coming out looking how it went in. So.
My fiance get on me all the
I
time.
need to be drunk, man, baby.
My fiance get on me all the time. Like, I made some pancakes, man, and they be good. But she like, oh, they gotta be pretty. Like, no, man, they gotta taste good. So,
Oh, my grandma pancake be ugly as hell, but
right, but it may be good. No, exactly.
they be big as I'm like,
Exactly. So I'm like, man. But she like, no, I'll go ahead and make breakfast because I like it pretty.
Hell no.
It's the Waffle House joint. Like, you don't matter how it's done as long as it gets done. It's like,
Thank
nobody
you.
goes to Waffle House for like, yo.
I don't know. When the lady there missing too many teeth, it's like,
That's
okay,
what it's
one or
fried.
two.
Listen,
That's
and
what
it's
it's
good.
They gonna have mouth spit in my
No,
hand.
No,
no,
that
you won't.
you know
You
it's
won't
good.
the mouth spinning.
You don't
You
even
got
know,
all
you
the
don't-
teeth
right.
come out.
You don't- it's like you don't even know what people did. man.
That's a new Waffle House. You got all the teeth. That ain't the one. That franchise, you don't want that one.
Steve
Hey, man.
Connected came in the city.
Yeah, man. I want you to original Waffle House, man, with like 1 or 2 roaches, no teeth. I mean,
1 or 2 roaches.
yeah, 1 or 2. That's the real one.
Oh, so if you went to Waffle House and you saw a roach on the wall and you ordered your patty melt,
I'm still ordering.
If you went to that Waffle House on Northside Drive, you didn't see roaches.
Exactly.
What you talking about? Come
And
on.
I'm still ordering.
And you still ordering
I'm
because
still
it's 4 in the morning.
I'm still ordering.
It's 4 in the morning. What
You
you
can't
doing?
go wrong with Wahoo.
Crystals?
Right.
Let's talk about the shame of crystals.
First of all, right.
Did you know that's a wild night if you wake up with crystals?
Yeah, if you go to crystals, bro.
You lit.
No, bro.
You lit.
Especially on the north side, because crystals right next to the cookout. So
Right,
if you choose
right there,
crystals,
bro. You lit.
over
Cookout is
cookout.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Right, but when you're drunk, it's
Them crystal shits be
man,
in.
it's definitely a delicacy.
I be feeling so shame.
Oh, you should be. When you go to cookout, you should be.
No,
But
I
it
didn't
tastes
say
good.
cookout. I said crystal.
Oh, crystal. No, I'm not going to crystal.
You too good?
I'm putting up with you.
I've just never been a crystal White Castle guy. You know what I'm saying? Never been that guy. Never been that guy.
So clearly that's his place.
Never been that guy.
Crystal drunk by 5 o'clock getting password.
So who's to blame? So like in relationships, man, like let's just say, you know what I'm saying, y'all say you put your good foot forward. So what happens if in a relationship the hair goes down and it's like, all right, well, now I don't have to dress up like this.
Okay.
Now I can just be just be out there, super comfortable.
I'm an excellent.
Right, okay.
You're not gonna tell nobody like, hey, babe, you're not gonna say nothing?
My nigga said, you know what I like you know why I got into this?
Because it was
aesthetically pleasing, and you can fell out because you got your new promotion and you just gonna wear script.
me and my kitten heels are gonna prance through City Hall.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go left.
Bro.
I need you to finish the way we started, baby.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So, like, I feel like there's this constant thing where they tell women, you should always, you should just stay up, you should want to be up, you should always look amazing. But it's like we, especially, WOCs, women of color, there are so many pressures that we have to deal with. Like, sometimes, bro, I cannot put these lashes on. I cannot curl my hair.
When them lashes are off, boom.
That's the problem right there.
Just keep them off for me.
That's the problem right there. Like, don't start the relationship with all the stuff if that's not true.
That when I walk in the door, men be looking like, and you see that, or women be like, "Oh my God, I love your hair, I love your hair." I'm not dressing for you or for me. I'm dressing for them.
Sheesh.
So you always gonna get
total mind game.
That's just strategy.
Absolutely, because niggas don't
We're not
believe
playing
it.
checkers with situation. That's strategy.
But something like that though is like you got to keep up with that for the whole relationship.
Easy.
Okay.
That's all we
Hey, there you go.
There we go.
There's a confidence.
No, for real, that's
Right.
Say that.
Exactly.
easy.
Right. Say that to that line.
I mean, I like to put on real clothes and stuff, and I like to have a good time, and I like to dress up, and I like to look good. But for me, it's more so being with a partner that recognizes the small things. Like, one thing that I can say, and again, I mentioned this earlier with having so many close male friends, is they notice the little things. Like, if I get my hair done a different way, Ron will be like, "Ooh, you changed your part. You put some curls, and I like that." Or, I like.
You though.
Oh, yeah. Well, he don't say ooh. He don't say ooh. But he might be like, "Oh, I like your nail color." Or, "Oh, your skin look good." Stuff like that. And those are the little things that I think sometimes when y'all are wanting women to dress and look a certain way that y'all forget to recognize because you have her. And so you kind of take that part for granted.
Duly noted. She just took me to.
Yeah, but that was all game for real.
Right.
That was super game.
Baby, my fiance, you look good in them workouts.
You do look good in your tights, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Baby. Hey.
Them Stu workouts.
Yes, sir. Stu workouts.
Already a beautiful woman, but girl.
Sheesh. That's what I'm talking about. So does it matter, because does it matter with the attire in the household? Because folks that put on sweat or whatever in the household.
The household really doesn't matter.
What about in the bed though? What about in the bed? Because as a woman and as a man, because as a man, it's like, what do you want to see?
Nothing. Or
okay,
you know what I mean? Just t-shirt.
Yeah,
some short, you know what I mean? Short little t-shirt.
Show a little something. You know what I'm saying?
So I can wake up in the morning, you go to the bathroom, I can see, I got something.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to get up and see you with no goddamn jogging pants on.
Right. Let me be your alarm clock real quick. Let me wake you up.
I'm not gonna lie. There was this guy that I was dating. I was in grad school. And I remember, I'm a morning person. I be up at 5, 6, just naturally. And I would get up and unwrap my hair and brush it down and refresh my face. I mean, I don't wear a ton of makeup anyway, but I would maybe put some moisturizer on and mouthwash and brush my teeth. and then come back and
Come back in bed?
Yeah, he would wake up like an hour or two later, and I would just be looking, like laying down, looking like a beautiful queen. And he would just be like, "Man, you're just so beautiful when you wake up." And it's like, my nigga, I've been up for hours. Like, I am stressed out. But I've had guys be offended for. Okay, so I'll just say this. This is another piece of game. If a girl go to bed and she got on sweatpants, unless y'all been together, she ain't trying to give you none.
Ooh.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
It's a difference between trying. It's a difference between
I don't even
trying
want you to touch
and
me.
what's really happening because
No,
the
I don't want you
sweatpants
to
will
touch
come
me.
off just as
No,
fast as they came on.
Exactly.
They will, but generally, for me, if I go to bed with sweatpants on, you better not even start to think like,
If you got on
But if you
sweatpants
poke
in the bed, I might even get in the bed.
But if you poke that booty out though while we
I'm
swooning,
tucking it in.
right?
No, we
That's a
sleeping
lot.
face to face.
That thing start moving. You
We
start
breathing.
moving and stuff. It's like, okay, free game,
Gang time.
free game. Time to go.
No,
All right, so let me ask this question, and this probably be the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So I know. So a person's image, right? Like we've talked about imagery. So let's say you're in a committed relationship, married, and something happens drastically physically to the person, whether stroke, burn victim, whatever, handicap, you know what I'm saying? Something happens, Lord forbid, but you know what I'm saying? Something happens, like, what is it? Because, like, what are you doing? Because that's a tough question, and a lot of people will kind of, just the real authentic, like, what is it?
shit, you got to keep rocking with that person. If that person got a real bond, like that would be kind of disrespectful. Like when you couldn't sleep well doing something like that. You know what I mean? Because you wouldn't want nobody to do somebody like that in your family.
To you, exactly.
So that would be kind of foul.
Yeah.
If you had any type of moral questions.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you gotta. I mean, like you said, like if you got a real bond, a real connection, if that's a committed relationship, you cannot.
Do you need to cut your mic off? What you doing?
I'm getting spoken to in another language, and I don't know if I'm getting this.
Ryan, go ahead, brother.
Trying to make me feel good.
Nah, well, like if it's a committed relationship, I mean, you got to stick with it. There's no other way about it. Like it's I mean, it's easier to kind of like. It's easy to look in the mirror and like change history. Like you gotta just go for it and make it better for that person. Make that person feel as confident, as positive as they once felt. You know, because obviously they feel it, and you don't want to like tiptoe around it. And you just want to like keep them happy, and motivated. So I mean, it's gonna be better off for your relationship.
Facts.
I ain't
Oh, hey, sorry, I cut your mic off. So let me turn it back on because you was having your side conversation. So
I thought I was getting insulted.
Oh, you back? What's up?
So what I wanted to say is that I believe, truthfully, like when you care about someone, again, the extrinsic goes out the way, the intrinsic is what keeps you there. I do believe. I got 2 degrees. Was not playing with me. And a fourth of a third. But anyway, I do believe that that's the testament of true love. Like, you know, physically, like you could have changed and we will change. And that's the reality that we have to accept. Like someone that was super fine, you caught them in their prime, 24, 25, when they 100 years old, they might, you know, that thing might not wet up like it used to. You know, you gotta help her to bed. You know, them edges are gone. Some of us lose them earlier than others, but we're still working on progressive measures. There's just so many things, and I believe that anyone that gets caught up specifically in the physical is really going to lose out. Like I totally get you want someone that's healthy and looks a certain way and they care about themselves and you know they want to look good in their clothes, but I think that's all fine and good, but I want to be with someone that if I lost all of those things that they would still think that I'm just as beautiful, so I would do the same. Now I'm not going to lie on the inside and kind of be like, dang, it's crazy, but
right, no, because I feel like your conscience, like that conscience is gonna be like, yo,
I would never leave
because
somebody.
morally, you know what I'm saying, like especially the bond that you share, like it goes way past, because you just have to have that mindset, like the physical is gonna fade away, it's gonna fade away, you know what I'm saying, it's about who that person is, you love that person, you know, and then you guys build y'all's friendship, y'all's love or whatever, not just on the physical, not just on the imagery, but on the heart and the foundation of whatever you guys chose that foundation to be. So no, I'm definitely with that. I'm definitely understand that. So we have come to the end of our episode of Let's Talk Not Already. I know. It's right, exactly. Having a conversation. But hey man, how can they get how can they get in contact with y'all, man? Get them social medias. Get them social medias out there.
Susan?
We'll start with the lady. We've been starting with you all day, baby. What's up?
We started this and we gonna finish this. Hey, Estrogen Crew. Okay, just kidding. So my social media handles are Susan Bevy, SusanBevy on every.
I'm Things Went Awry on Instagram. I think I got a Twitter on Things Went Awry too.
Yes.
And that's Things Went Awry at Squarespace.com for the blog too.
You can find me at Jarvay1 on Instagram, also on Twitter, Jarvay1, JARVAE, number 1 for the same thing. Kind of J Google me, same way, JARVAE.
What? You gotta love
Google me. Google me.
baby.
That's what's up, man. You can find me, Stewmichaels, on all social media platforms, STEWMICHAELS. Once again, man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in and turning up with us on Let's Talk Not Argue each and every Monday, man. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys gained a lot of insight on the imagery topic of what we got going on, man. No kitten heels, exactly. None of that.
No 12 heels.
Look, exactly, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in each and every Monday, rocking with me on 106.
Yeah, why you tell up on my body, know I'm smelling good? Too blessed to worry about it.